Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
It is without question the biggest, richest, and most lucrative fight in the entire history of women's boxing. This is a fight that transcends this sport and has captured the imagination and attention of the mainstream media like few others have before it. This is a fight that has been years in the making, and finally, after all these years, the two biggest and most recognizable stars in the sport will finally and officially collide in what promises to be a spectacular, action-packed, and highly anticipated showdown. There is no doubt that this is a mainstream, global event that will capture the world's undivided attention. The stakes couldn't be higher. The winner of this mega fight will become a global superstar and a household name. The loser will go down in history as the one who came up short when it mattered most. The pressure to perform on the biggest stage imaginable is absolutely immense. This is a fight that is projected to break all previous records for viewership and revenue. So, what are we waiting for? Let the facts speak. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the undisputed official event poster for the upcoming championship bout between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. The undisputed lightweight champion versus the unified featherweight champion. It is an undisputed fact that this fight will be one for the ages. From the undefeated Team GB, Olympic gold medalist, professional boxing superstar from Ireland, Katie Taylor versus the 7th Division World Champion from Puerto Rico, Amanda Serrano. It is indeed the money fight, the mega fight. It is the biggest, richest, and most lucrative fight ever made in the entire history of women's boxing. No doubt. One of the biggest fights in combat sports history, period. If there's any doubt that women's boxing is here to stay, if there's any doubt that women can headline major events and attract huge paydays, then all those doubts will be put to rest on April 30th at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City, as all eyes will be on the two superstars, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. After 7 long years, Katie Taylor will be defending her titles. For the first time in 7 years, Katie Taylor will be leaving Europe to defend her titles in the United States. But what a place to defend her titles, the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden in New York City, as Taylor will be looking to make history by becoming the first Irish boxer to headline a show at the world-famous arena. With 20 professional bouts under her belt, Katie Taylor remains undefeated. However, she has faced some stiff challenges along the way. In her last 5 fights, 4 of them have gone the distance, with Taylor being pushed to her limits. Although many critics have suggested that Taylor's competition has not been strong enough, this has been hard to argue with, given that she has beaten all challengers put in front of her. And that includes the likes of Jessica McCaskill, Victoria Bustillo, Firuza Garamanova, and Cindy Serrano. Amanda Serrano. Undoubtedly, Serrano will prove to be another stiff challenge for Taylor, but Taylor is ready for the challenge ahead. On the other side of the ring stands Amanda Serrano, a 7-division world champion with 42 wins, including 30 by knockout and 44 overall. She will be out for revenge after losing her only fight against Katie Taylor back in November of 2021 in London. However, that fight was not for a world title. This time around, both fighters will be bringing their world titles to the table. Undoubtedly, Serrano is the most dangerous opponent Taylor has ever faced. And Serrano is looking to make history by becoming the first Puerto Rican woman to headline a fight at Madison Square Garden. Serrano has been calling for this fight for years now. And now her wish will finally come true. So what do you expect on April 30th at Madison Square Garden? Expect fireworks because both Taylor and Serrano are known for their exciting fighting styles. Expect a sold-out crowd roaring at the top of their lungs throughout the entire event. Expect a huge upset, or maybe not. Expect controversy, and maybe even some eye-popping knockouts. Either way, expect an epic showdown between two warriors who will leave it all inside the ring. Expect media frenzy like never before. Expect casual fans to tune in just to see what all the hype is about. Expect hardcore boxing fans to lose their minds when the first bell rings. Expect legends of the sweet science to give their expert analysis while providing commentary. Expect the best of the best to be in attendance, showing their support for these two courageous women. Expect disappointment for some, and elation for others. But above all else, expected the unexpected. One thing is for sure, this will be an event filled with surprises. There are too many variables to predict an outcome with any certainty. Too much is at stake for both Taylor and Serrano. Both fighters have trained relentlessly for this moment. Both fighters know exactly what is at stake. And both fighters are determined to leave it all inside the ring. The event is promoted by MTK Global in association with DiBella Entertainment and Wasserman Boxing, and it will be broadcast live on multiple networks. It will be televised live on DAZN pay-per-view in the United States, Canada, Brazil, Germany, Italy, Japan, South Africa, as well as on Sky Sports box office in the UK and Ireland, and on multiple networks worldwide. This is a historic event that will go down in the annals of boxing history. The winner will cement their legacy as one of the greatest of all time. The loser will lick their wounds and regroup, hoping for a rematch. But whether they get a rematch or not, they can hold their heads high knowing they gave it their all. There is no doubt that this event will be the biggest and best in the history of women's boxing. The winner will become a household name. The loser will still be respected. And the fans will be the ultimate winners as they will witness an event that will live on in infamy. There is no doubt that this event will shatter all previous records for viewership and revenue. Women's boxing is here to stay, and the future is bright. There is no doubt that this event will change the landscape of women's boxing forever. In the co-main event, WBA Super Middleweight World Champion, the Wonder Woman from Sweden, 32-year-old Cecilia Brækhus will defend her title against 39-year-old WBC Super Middleweight Champion Franchon Cruz Dizorn. 6-1 from the USA. And in other bouts on the card, 2 undefeated prospects from Ireland. Rising super welterweight, starlet 20-year-old Jaime McSheffrey takes on Hungary's Timibel 15-4. While Ireland's newest pro, Adam Hession, 4-0, faces off against Mexico's Jesus Perez 1081. The event will be held at the iconic Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Tickets for the event are on sale now through Ticketmaster. This is an event that should not be missed. It is an event that will go down in history. It is an event that will change the landscape of women's boxing forever. This is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the main event. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, the undisputed lightweight champion versus the unified featherweight champion. 2 warriors from 2 different divisions coming together to settle the score once and for all. What are your thoughts? Who do you think will win the fight? Will it be the Irish superstar Katie Taylor or the Puerto Rican sensation Amanda Serrano? Sound off in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Let's get it!
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.